Today on the channel, a horse is a horse, of course, unless it's Stridor from Masters Universe Origins. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Masters Universe Origins unboxing and review. And today, we've got the mighty Stridor. But remember, for all your Masters Universe needs, be it Revelation, Origins, you name it, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. And the great Stridor hunt of 2022 is very successful as these have started to hit Target stores. Amazon has them up for pre-order as well as Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. Stridor, a very famous character, horse, I guess, from the original toy line. I gotta say though, in full transparency, poor Kyle, he never had Stridor as a kid. He didn't have Night Stalker either. And I have to think Night Stalker will be on his way maybe later in 2022. We'll see what the future brings. But very cool to get a vehicle in the Origins line. The Origins line is, just as you guys know, a love letter to the 80s Masters of the Universe collection. Man, I'm here for it all day long. I'm a kid of the 80s. He-Man was my first toy line I collected. So getting to get some figures and some vehicles, horses, that I didn't get as a kid, I'm here for it. I'm happy. I'm excited. And I can't wait to unbox Stridor here at the table. And of course, we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. And we'll see where it goes from there. And of course, we got to compare Stridor to Stridor from the Masters Universe Classics line. And there's only one person that can ride Stridor with class. Yes, we know who that is. It's my boy Fisto. So we'll get Fisto out as well. So stay tuned for that. But let's look at the packaging first. We're accustomed to this packaging for the Masters Universe Origins vehicles, the Wind Raiders, the Land Sharks, of course, Panther, Battle Cat, all that kind of stuff. So it is similar. I love the artwork. It really does pop. Just absolutely beautiful artwork up there at the top that folds over to the top of the box. Very classic inspired with the flap, as you guys are aware, as we've seen before in other unboxings. But very, very cool here. You can see Stridor in there. He's got some weapons, some things going on. We'll get to it when we get him out of the package. On the side, it says Stridor, heroic armed warhorse. Everybody needs a warhorse. There's one of those castle gremlins or gargoyles, whatever they're called. They came with the Battlefield Warrior version of He-Man and Battle Cat that was a Target exclusive at Target right now if you are looking. Same thing on the other side, of course. Got Fisto up top here. We got, looks like Terraclaws, Skeletor. See Screech on there as well. Not Screech Powers. But there's cool artwork at the top. You got He-Man on Stridor right there. Castle Grayskull in the background. We got the cross cell. We got the functions of what the horse does. Some explanations. We'll take a look at that. We'll read the little blurbs as well. A lot going on in the back of the package here. You guys know I am here for it all day long. Modernizing and celebrating the original 80s Masters Universe action figures. Masters Universe Origins gives you the power to pose Eternia's, easy for me to say, greatest warriors as retro-style figures, or in new action-packed battle positions. And it does show Flying Fist He-Man, Terraclaw Skeletor on the back of the package. I do like that. One half Warhorse, one half War Machine, like a young Taz or Kiss. Stridor carries the heroes of Eternia to victory. Beautiful. I'm here for it. I love it. It says replace with the second helmet, so he has two helmets here. Choose your own helmet adventure. Attached to the floor of Castle Grayskull. Now, we've seen this with the Wind Raider. We saw this with the Battlefield Warriors. You can attach these to really make your Castle Grayskull even bigger. The problem I have for that is I don't have a big display for Castle Grayskull to attach everything. But if you had a big tabletop setup, I think it would look pretty sweet. And then you can, of course, pose him into powerful battle positions. And it looks like he has a flight stand as well, which I didn't see until I just looked at this right now. So I'm very excited to see where this heads for us. We get him out of the package. Where's my old razor blade? I better cut him out, huh? Cut old Stridor out. Let's see what's doing in here. I'm going to have to track down. I've been tracking down all the vehicles. See you later. All the vehicles later on at clearance prices. That's what I've been doing for my mint on card set for vehicles. There's old Stridor. I love that blue background. Really makes him pop, as you can see, of course. How hard is he to get out? That's the million-dollar question. Am I going to fight with this? I guess we'll get down to it. Let's see what's going on here. There's a lot going on here. Actually, he's strapped in at the mouth. They don't want him bucking out or sneaking out or anything like that. Got that out. Even they got a little bit of his tail wrapped in. You got to do it. You can never be too safe with these horses. They'll turn on you. They'll turn on you in a heartbeat. You got to be careful. All right, get some of these twist ties off of here. I think I got Stridor out of the package. Got the base. Oh man, there's a lot in here. There's a lot of accessories in here. Almost more than meets the eye, like a young Transformers. There's a lot going on. Who knew? And we even got some like flame kind of effects going on here. Very hard to get out, but you can do it. Never give up. Don't let the package win. That's what I say. Pop this out, maybe. There it is. And how do I get these two guns out? Oh, there we go. You gotta fight it. Fight them until you can't fight no more. Anthrax told it on Worship Music. I'm telling you right now. See you later. There we go. All cleared out of here. We got a lot going on. A lot more accessories than I thought there was going to be with this one. But that's all right. That's all right. But there's Stridor. Let's look at him first before we dive into all these accessories here. Stridor, the horse, the mechanical war horse. Great articulation. We're used to that a little bit with the Masters Universe Classics, but we'll compare those in a little bit. But you got the knee articulation. You got the leg, foot, arm articulation at the top, so you can move them any which way you want. Move the knees. Then you get the ankle. So big ankle articulation. I mean, you got that flight stance, so you can have him bucking up like that. You can do him in powerful battle poses, like it says on the package. But tons of articulation on the legs. Same thing with the back. You can hear that ratchet. Listen to that. That's a strong ratchet joint in the back, so we always appreciate that, of course. He does have his nice tail, and guess what? Tail is movable. You can put it on the side, up, down, all around, whichever way you want. Choose your own tail adventure. And then, of course, you got the cannon out the back. You can shoot behind him. He's ready to go. Nice silver, sparkle silver paint on the back here. It really does pop, especially more in person. Nice splatter to it, but nice sparkles. Sparkles up here on the neck, which you get the head articulation, side to side, up, down, and then spin it if you want to. You can turn them all the way around if you need to. Very cool looking Stridor. The helmet removable, so you can have 3 different looks to your Stridor. You can have this one with a nice brown kind of leather feel, like he's got a hat, his ears up here. Nice blue eyes, just staring into your soul with those blue eyes. A little mismatch on the brown there, but not terrible. Of course, the helmet just pops on and off very easily. You pop it on, you pop it off. And then you get the actual battle helmet going on here. This is a lot more mean and menacing, almost like a unicorn or a rhino at the top. But this is one where he's ready for battle. Very, very cool. Then you get the brown inside, and then you get the mechanical aspect of it. It's like a little bit of old. That's what He-Man and Masters Universe really is. It's like old gladiator days, you know, barbarian days, but then also with modern technology, you know, and that's what you got here. You got a sticker already placed nicely. I love that stickers are placed in this day and age. So you got the stickers right here, the mechanical, and then you got the mechanical controls inside, and then you get a seat. You get the bright orange seat. It just truly does look like the old school Stridor of old, but updated for today with the plastics and all that kind of stuff. Of course, we got my boy Fisto. You guys know I love Fisto, and he's gonna ride Stridor because that was always what I imagined. If I had a Stridor, my Fisto would be in it, and now I can just right that wrong after all these years. So Stridor and Fisto fit like a glove together. Absolutely love it. Got more mechanical stuff going on here. A little crest action on the side. Just a fabulous, fabulous version of Stridor. Then you get to some of these accessories we've got with Stridor. There's a lot going on here, and like I said, a lot more than I thought. You can plug these right in on the side, of course. A horse is a horse, of course, like Mr. Ed used to say. Used to watch a lot of Mr. Ed on Nick at Night and Nickelodeon when I was a little kid. And whenever I see a horse, I always think of that song. But you put those 2 cannons on the side there. And that's the thing with this. You don't have to put them on there. You can. They do fit. Of course, we already talked about this. You got the reins here you can put through his mouth. Have somebody holding the reins, just like any horse should have. It's nice soft rope here with a little bite clamp thing in the middle. And then you can put the hands right through there. I think that's a beautiful touch. Nice accessory. Of course, we get the base right here. So let's build this base. We get a flight stand, which I was not anticipating a flight stand with Stridor, but here we are. And then you get this little brown piece of fence, which I thought looked really awkward in the promo pictures, as Stridor is a big horse. He is 3 times the size as Fisto. So what is this little fence going to stop Stridor? He steps on this with one hoof and breaks this over, but it does fit. And the brown adds a little bit of color to the gray base, but the gray base, about the size of Grayskull Door, it fits, it matches the coloring of Castle Grayskull. You can build out your Grayskull. It's going to be interesting where they take this. Are we going to really build onto this land? Obviously, you get Point Dread up there. You can get the Spirit of Grayskull. There's a lot going on, and I'm here for it. I like it. It helps build out your universe, and it gives a little bit of more Easter eggs or something. I think that's a good term with some of these vehicles. It's just a really cool, neat feature. And then Stridor is going to fit in here. Let's see if I can figure this out. So he pops right on this flight stand very easily, very easily. And then you can move his legs, like I said, all the articulation in the world, and you can have him bucking up, horsing up, doing whatever he needs to do. He's jumping over the fence, whatever you want to do with your Stridor. But I guess that's not a bad scene right there. That looks okay. The fence a little small, but I guess maybe Stridor is this big. And then you get these effects, which I think is very cool. So these effects do slide right on these weapons. So, I mean, you can have him looking like a dormant, nice little robotic horse, or you can have him full-blown action. He's getting after it with the effects, shooting every single which way. Fisto riding him into battle. Just a very, very solid horse, but a very, very solid vehicle. It's a vehicle. It's a horse. It's a vehicle. It's a horse vehicle, but very, very solid. I got to think, like I said earlier, we're going to see Night Stalker one of these days. How can you have Stridor without Night Stalker? And we even saw Night Stalker most recently in Masters Universe Revelation, which was a nice scene to see him make a little cameo appearance. But I like this. I like it a lot. I also like the Masters of the Universe Classics, as you guys know. This is the granddaddy of them all in Stridor cases, at least for me. I love the Fisto, but this is a big, big Stridor, but not a huge size difference here. Really not a huge size difference. We talked about the Wind Raider. We unboxed the Origins Wind Raider. We compared it to the Classics Wind Raider. I almost said the Origin one is probably better. It's definitely cheaper. Between these two, they're very close, but I'm taking the Classics. It's bigger. It's a little bit more firm, a little bit more menacing, but this is pretty solid. I mean, I don't know what Stridor is running for in the Classics anymore, but it's probably 3 times this. So if you're only picking one up, this might be the way to go, unless you're working on a Classics collection. But both of them very good. You can probably use these. Yeah, you can. So you can get some reuse going on here. You can put those effects, take them off the new Stridor, put them on the old one. Do what you want to do. I like that idea. So you can do that very easily. Probably on the back too. Let's see. Slide this off. These just slide on and off very easily. Yeah. So you can add to this Stridor if you really want to. I like that awesome attention to detail, but just really cool. I don't think you can go wrong either way. I'm excited to get this Stridor, as you've seen in this unboxing. Another twist tie on him. Can't go wrong here. Cannot go wrong here. Around $30 price point right now. We've seen about every vehicle in the Origins line go to clearance. So if you're playing the long game, if you're a long game player, I'm sure you can find some deals on this. There'll be some deals of the day. We're in January right now. Come Easter time, there's usually some big toy sales. I wouldn't be shocked come Easter if Stridor doesn't get at least a little bit of a discount, but this is a pretty fun one. I would say get it right now. Don't wait on it. That's how fun this is, how good it is. And Fisto needs a steed to ride in your collection. Stridor's the one for the job. And I'm hoping Night Stalker comes soon. I hope we keep building out our Masters of the Universe collection via Origins, but also vehicles and some of that. We got a lot of iconic vehicles still to come that I hope they make. It'll be interesting where this line goes throughout 2022, but one thing we know for certain, old Kyle, he's here for it. Just like he's here for Stridor, either incarnation. But what say you guys out there in YouTube land? How do you sit on this Stridor? Are you picking it up? Long game, easy pass? You fine with the Classics? You guys let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you have to say about the mighty Stridor. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, follow me on social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, support the channel. So I'm off to the races. I'm going to take Stridor down to the track and see if we can win some money. I'll see you guys all real soon.